everyone, how's it going? It's That Nerd Ryan here, and today we're going to do something a little different. As you can see, I got Disney Plus running behind me, so it's official as of 2 weeks ago that the Netflix universe is canon in the Marvel universe now, which is amazing. It's great. That was something that I was actually really invested in, and I was sad to see it go, but I'm so happy that now these shows are included. I mean, we got Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Punisher, The Defenders. That's basically it. Oh yeah, Iron Fist too, but we don't talk about Iron Fist. But so it's actually put on the MCU timeline now on Disney Plus, so we're going to kind of react to where it takes place. So just freshly speaking, I believe Daredevil started in 2013, maybe 2014. I think actually, 2014 sounds about right. So basically, we're probably looking around that time in the MCU, but we'll get more nitty-gritty in the seasons, because it does clump seasons together. I kind of previewed it, but I didn't see, anything. So we'll also include Echo on here, so I'm going to kind of have this weird sitting thing right now, so that way I'll turn to you guys, but I'll narrate while I'm looking. So we're at timeline order, as you can see. Starts with the Winter Soldier, not the Winter Soldier, the first Avenger, and goes to Agent Carter and so on, which I'm surprised they just didn't make the Agent Carter show canon too, because that one doesn't really affect, much. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I kind of understand, because it kind of starts doing its own thing. But yeah, so we are at phase 1. We got up to Avengers. So nothing, item 47. Thor the Dark World, which I messed up. I did Iron Man 3 first. So next week we'll do Thor the Dark World, unfortunately. All Hail the King, Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2, I Am Groot, and here we go, Daredevil. So Daredevil takes place right after Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. So it is 2014, at least in the MCU timeline. That's probably just the first and maybe the second season would be 2014. Jessica Jones would start around the same time, which makes sense because they both kind of run at the same time. Age of Ultron would happen next. Luke Cage happens after Sokovia, which is pretty cool. That also means Iron Fist. I believe Luke Cage is it 2 seasons? I'm trying to remember from a long time ago. 2 seasons, yeah. So Iron Fist is 1 season. So Iron Fist is 1. Is it? I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time. No, Iron Fist is 2 seasons as well. Okay. So then Defenders happens. And then after that is a really interesting fact, is after Civil War is when Punisher takes place. So we do kind of have an idea as well where Daredevil Season 2 takes place, which makes things very interesting, especially with post-Civil War being Punisher and Daredevil Season 2 and 3. And probably Jessica Jones Season 3 being post. So then, yeah, and then we're going to include in here, because we should, because it's brand new. So Echo takes place right after the events of Wakanda Forever, and technically Hawkeye should also have No Way Home right by it, which is weird because I thought No Way Home was on here. But I guess it's not. Same with Far From Home. Interesting. Oh no, Far From Home's right there. Whatever reason, No Way Home's not showing up on here, but it would be right after Hawkeye. But yeah, so that's interesting. So I think the Punisher development's the coolest one. Because Punisher and Daredevil Season 2 would also mean that the Sokovia Accords are in effect. meaning that basically they are technically breaking the law, especially Frank Castle. I mean, killing people indiscriminately and stuff, that's obviously against the law. But, yeah, that fitting in with Daredevil Season 2, all this taking place after Civil War, Jessica Jones Season 3, Daredevil Season 3, actually. Season 2 would take place before Civil War because of Defenders taking place after Season 2 of Daredevil and Jessica Jones. So Seasons 3 of Daredevil and Jessica Jones would take place after Civil War. All of Punisher takes place after Civil War. Iron Fist Season 2 and Luke Cage Season 2 would also be after Civil War. And this is what I think too. This would make sense with how everything that happens in Defenders with like the whole New York situation, why there was no other heroes to help stop it. It probably took place during Civil War, probably during Germany. There's nobody to defend New York. The Hand took over, figured out, so they took over operations, and we just had the street level fighters of the time being there. The only thing that really kind of wouldn't make sense with the timeline would be in all honesty, they really put it in a perfect sweet spot. Because it would be probably the only complaint being where's Spider-Man, which he hasn't officially started helping. And, I mean, Homecoming not having any mention of probably Punisher and Daredevil not mentioning anything of the No Way Home event. Homecoming event. But also it kind of was a little bit of a personal story. But yeah, so, I mean, they worked this in really good. And, it's really cool, because, I mean, they are street-level fighters, so it doesn't sound like they would be involved in Endgame that much at that point. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's just a good sweet spot. And also, I do like that Echo... Actually, yeah, that's cool, too. Echo canonically takes place before She-Hulk. Obviously, the flashback scene takes place probably during Season 3 of Daredevil versus Season 2 of Daredevil, or Season 1. But that would make sense why Matt wouldn't be involved in the Kingpin stuff, because he was in San Francisco at the time. And then, yeah, I mean, this whole layout for it's just, again, perfect. So, yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are too, for the Netflix series being introduced into the MCU timeline. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan, signing off.